calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. I've been ballin'. That why me ball on it. That why me ball on it. Yeah. That why me ball on it.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing now, Stewart. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stewart. He's got this to Pickens. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Here's Stewart to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down. And if you're an Adrian Peterson fan, that's the sign that you want to see right there on the other end. Well, you got to learn to get him down, and this could be a long one.
And it's also the sign that his team wanted to see. Him making that type of a run, having a force and an impact on the game that early, that really demoralizes the defense because they realize it could be a long game trying to get him on the ground.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They will look to throw. Montana, and it's complete to Antonio Gates. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give to Peterson running left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Smith trying to run for it. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Stewart sets to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Off the play fake, here's Cordell Stewart. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Montana. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Antonio Gates. 27 yards. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback. And
it's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Quentin Johnston 70 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Devin Hester, 78 yards. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Back to throw. Stewart. Pass out left finds Johnston. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart. That'll be caught by Hester. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back to throw again. He's got his man, Gates. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got Hester complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Again, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his left. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Quentin Johnston with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hester to return from his end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun, here's Montana. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now a timeout taken. gives a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Montana to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead. And the ball is going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Stewart, a final shot before break. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Hester to return from his end zone. Oh, it's some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw is Montana. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, 49ers. Antonio Gates with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They run over center with Peterson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 5. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Looking to throw. Stewart. Caught by Gates, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Now he'll try to run with this. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Stewart. Over the middle, this one into the hands of Hester. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Gates. 33 yards. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Peterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 61 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A first down carry for Smith. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Peterson gets the call running left. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Try to take this home. They'll run. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So how about the fortitude there? They're in field goal range, but they say, no, forget the 3. We think we can get the first, and they want...